What is going on, everybody? Mike Pence here, sick and feeling like shit, but always happy to broadcast and podcast and live. Oh, God. Okay. Anyways, so I have a special treat for us. Today we have the capping channel, Tixx. Tixx is with us. How are you doing, Tixx?
How are you doing, Mr. Pence?
You can tell I'm doing very well. I'm doing wonderful today. Yes, so we have a treat. We are going to be talking about the wheelchair-bound predator, a little-known man named Benjamin Wilms.
So hold up a minute. Are you saying there was a predator on the To Catch a Predator show that was in a wheelchair?
Yes, he was in a wheelchair chatting away to what he believed was a 13-year-old girl while he was bound by his wheelchair. So,
oh goodness, I think I heard about him. Is he the guy that got caught in the Kentucky sting?
Yes, but he was unable to. Oh God, it's I'm going to help this. He was unable to wheel himself to the house. So.
I see.
I mean,
so.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, because can you imagine Chris Hansen's face when he heard that there's a real guy in a real wheelchair and he might show up at the house?
I mean, what's funny is, Dustin showed up with his cerebral palsy and everything. So, I'm sure there was a lot of, Chris was trying to figure out all the disabled angles and witty one-liners he was going to say. I'm surprised he didn't say any, kind of witty one-liners to Dustin.
But don't let his disability fool you.
One predator wheels his way into our decoy.
But he can't roll himself out of this one.
He can't roll himself out of this one. Benjamin comes up and tries to. Actually, no, he couldn't even get in the house.
But you know, and what does Hansen say? Please take a seat. Yeah. He's already seated.
Please remain seated. Don't try to get up or anything.
Hey, now this is where I normally say, please take a seat. But since you're already...
Please put your brakes on.
Yeah. So, or can you imagine Fraggy going like, oh no, he brought his wheelchair with him. Oh no.
It's the wheelchair predator. This house isn't handicap accessible. What are we going to do?
You, let go of the wheelchair. You, come here.
Let go wheelchair now.
No, it's my wheelchair.
No, it's my wheelchair. Let go of the wheelchair.
Let me go of the wheelchair. Yeah. So but what struck me about his chat is that he immediately admits that he's 30 years old. He admits that he is in a wheelchair. Like he's not lying about who he is, and he doesn't see anything morally wrong with this guy. We're talking to a 13-year-old, right?
Yeah, pretty much. At the first line is like, I'm 30. I'm a 30-year-old man in Louisville. Huh. How are you? And it's right away. And she doesn't take that long to say that she's 13. No, actually, wait, I'm 13, but my B-day was So yeah, he confirms right back to her, like, yeah, I'm 13. He acknowledges it. And he already says, oh, gorgeous already. And like, this is already within, right away. So yeah, he knows right away. And he's really cool with it.
So the way I understand it is that after the sting and in Bowling Green, where they caught Lorne and Lurch and the rest of the Bowling Green guys, the police actually went home to this guy and arrested him.
Say that again. Sorry, I missed that.
So the way I understand it, after the sting in Bowling Green, the police went to Benjamin's house and they arrested him.
Yeah, they got a warrant for his arrest. Let's see. Let's go to his.
Even if he didn't show up at a house, he still got arrested. And how many years did he get in prison?
Let's see. He got. Let's see. Doesn't say 5. So.
Yeah, I know the answer.
He was able to negotiate a plea deal that he pled guilty to attempt to transfer obscene matter to a minor. So he received 5 years probation, electronic monitoring for 8 months, and sex offender registration.
So a slap on the wrist.
Yeah, I mean, compared to fucking Lauren, who was thrown in jail.
Yeah, that. Doesn't that piss you off when people get off with a slap on the wrist? You know, this guy, he should have been in prison for the full 5 years.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's no difference. Just because he didn't show up doesn't mean there was a difference. And it's like,
Yeah.
I wonder like how he was. Well, so he was facing Fed charges for sexual exploitation, criminal forfeiture, and violation of yeah. So
And this guy, this animal here, do we know if like was he in a wheelchair because of some disease, or was he paralyzed below the waist? Was he like impotent? Like do
I don't. I thought it was. I thought it was. He got in an accident or something. I don't know off the top of my head. I remember reading through this chat before. Let me see. I'll just type up. Yeah, he was in a car accident.
Yeah. So that's kind of like a tragic story for him, but it might explain, but it's no excuse for trying to rape a child.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wondering how he would have been able to do that. Wait, still full. Oh, okay, but like I literally just pulled up his chat and I just typed in. I literally said, control find wheel, and it said I had a car wreck and a spinal cord injury a few years ago, and I used a wheelchair to get around. But this sick fuck is like still fully functioning in everything but my legs. Wink face.
That motherfucker.
Yeah, so clearly he's still, he can still get hard and around.
Yeah, right. So he would have been able to. Well, he would have been able to anyway, but he certainly had plans to statutorily rape this child.
I mean, but she would have to do all the work.
Yeah, of course.
So maybe that was his defense in court. They were like, look,
yeah,
I can't really. It's like I can wheel myself up to like the porch, but she's gonna have to carry me up and like
yeah.
So that's all in her, Your Honor.
The house was not wheelchair accessible.
Yeah,
Your Honor.
I was curious about when I saw that he was in his wheelchair and stuff. I was like, how would he get up to the house and everything?
Yeah, that's it. But anyway, I think a lot of people who are even long-time TCAP fans didn't really know that the police, they arrested people who didn't show up to the house.
Yeah, I mean, they another one I remember off the top of my head was in Texas. The Texas sting, they arrested a couple people outside of the sting. I mean, basically, it's what all perverted justice did, was just to get people arrested. But I mean, it's interesting. Some of these guys are easier to arrest than others. I mean, it depends on the district or like the county. I mean, that's what happened here in the sting that happened here. The cops didn't arrest anybody until the community pretty much said, "Hey, can we get John Cannell off the streets, please?" It really depends. Jeez, reading through his chat. So I guess he's able to drive.
Yeah, there are cars available for handicapped people, and you have the gas pedal. It's on the wheel, the steering wheel, or close to it, so you can operate it with your hand.
Yeah, no, it's true, and I guess he, I guess he did try to come to the house.
So they groomed him for a long time. The chat began in July, I think, or August, and the sting was in October.
Yeah, was it October, November?
You know, this is the 18th of October.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, because that's when Lormus is.
Lormus.
Yeah, Lormus. Yeah, so they groomed it for a long time. The chat is as thick as a phone book. I read it some time ago, but it's graphic. He's definitely planning to sexualize her. He grooms her. He talks about cuddling, kissing. She's 13, and
wrong with cuddling and caressing.
Well, between adults, I see nothing wrong with a little cuddling and kissing.
Nothing wrong with that at all. That is crazy though. I mean, you have two, handicapped predators in the same sting. It's insane. It would have been very interesting to like actually have him show up to the house, like what they would have done.
So by this time, this was the last sting that NBC did together with PJ, and by this time everybody knew about the To Catch a Predator phenomenon, and they were really scraping the barrel about who was showing up. Well, mostly people who didn't watch television, or people who lived in isolation, or handicapped people were showing up.
Seriously.
Yeah, so Chris Hansen, he has that look of disgust as this freak show keeps parading up like cockroaches from the sewer. They enter the house.
They come in here and they limp themselves in. I mean, it's insane. Like that's the thing about Dustin McFetridge, seeing him like go to the
Yeah.
house. It's like it's just like his level of desperation and like it's like he's got a disability, and it's crazy. The guy with the disability drove the farthest. Like I think he was probably the one, maybe like close, but he probably drove the farthest out of any predator. Or he's up there.
So, but he had twice the reason to do so, because he was planning to rape not only the decoy but her 8-year-old sister as well. Because she said, "I have an 8-year-old sister, and you can have access to her too." And this made him really excited.
Fucking so fucking disgusting.
Yeah. But did you know he didn't plan on doing anything bad?
Well,
just a little oral.
Oh, Mr. Bald Beaver. It's crazy. I mean, it's like, I think that's what's great about the Bowling Green sting is like the characters, and they just kind of embody like the different tropes. I mean, you have Lauren, who's like in love with the girl. You have Hunter, who's just like this musty, creepy, like pervert who like, doesn't seem to know what he's doing. He's just like a dumpy weirdo. And you have like the serial predator and like what's his face, Dustin, who's just like he's this little slickster because he's like, well, I wasn't gonna do nothing.
Then you have Lurch, who just beeline straight for her with those arms reaching up like the Kraken, just reaching out to grab her and rape her right there on the floor. Yeah, but then Chris Hansen shows up and stops him dead in his track.
He's like, "Contrary, motherfucker."
Yeah. Oh no! He just, oh no! And he just slinks down into the chair. Yeah.
Like to pleasure and be pleasured.
two people pleasure.
I don't chat. I mean, as Lurch said, he doesn't chat. He just likes to do stuff.
Yeah. So how would you rank the Bowling Green sting among the canonical stings?
I would say I think it's I think it's good, but it's kind of mediocre. I think the quantity of men is definitely not up to par. But I think the quality of them is really good, and I think it does because you get a little more in-depth conversations with some of these guys. But in terms of just like if watchability and stuff, like just knowing, like watching it when it first came out, it wasn't as other ones were. But I think it's better than I would say the Texas one. I wasn't a huge fan of the Texas one. I think it wasn't that good. It was better than the Long Beach one.
Yeah, I definitely think it's like top 5, but not top 3. Not like Georgia good or Ohio good.
Yeah, because it's just like there wasn't enough guys in this thing that like made it great.
Yeah,
the quality was great. I mean,
but you, considering they arrested Benjamin, a guy in a wheelchair who didn't show up, but he made like a 2-month-long chat. He's a dedicated predator. It's really it's such a tragedy that Hansen didn't go with the police to the house.
Yeah.
Because they videotaped and broadcasts a few of the predators caught in the Highland Heights sting, like just a couple of weeks before the Bowling Green sting, like Jim Rauch, who.
Oh, yes, Rauch. That's my boy.
Yeah.
Because they had the footage of those guys getting arrested. I mean, and put that in there. And it's great to have access to all the footage of the
So but did anybody try to get the police interview of Benjamin?
I'm wondering why they. Well, I'm assuming that it's not the same because they're in a different district or jurisdiction. So I'm wondering if that was probably why, like wherever they were, that they weren't able to get the footage because he's from. Where is he from? He's Louisville. So
it's north of
Yeah, so he's up on the northern side of Kentucky, or more north than Bowling Green. So I'm assuming that maybe have different rules there about in terms of like.
Yeah, like So if a concerned citizen is listening and this concerned citizen wants to send me a video that they have of this interview with Benjamin, there was another guy too arrested in the Bowling Green sting that didn't show up to the house.
Yeah. I think so. I got his name mixed up, so I thought this was Gary Armstrong.
Yeah.
But his name was Gary Armstrong. GCA 93066. He was from Indiana. Indiana. He started talking to the decoy in September. He had a pretty lengthy chat as well. Wow, they talk. Whoa, wait a second. Hold on. That's weird.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember him being like blonde and a rather big guy, and he did prison time, right? 5 years.
Let's see. Let's see. Mr.
Like and for everybody who really loves the Bowling Green sting and who has like read the chats and they have seen all the police interviews over and over again with the Bowling Green with the Green Squad, Bold Beaver Hunter and Dustin McFadden, you have these two hidden gems, these two pearls that people haven't really read the chats. Most people don't even know that they were caught in or by during this sting.
No, exactly.
Yeah, it's like deleted scenes on a DVD. You have to check up these two guys.
Yeah, and it's interesting because, like, especially since this sting was so small, there wasn't that many people that were making memories, and somehow they got glossed over. But well, so he was hit up first during the Highland Heights sting, like the Roush one, that sting. But then he just kept going. Let's see. Jordan he did not show up either one. He was arrested by his local law enforcement in spring of 2010. 3 years after he first encountered Armstrong, he pled guilty to charges of felony child solicitation, sentenced to 3 years home incarceration, 1 year work release, 4 years probation, 10 years registration as a sex offender. So, yeah, he kept going. He kept talking pretty. He was in Jeffersonville.
Yeah, there's no cure for these animals. There's a few of them who may regret it, and if they admit everything they've done, they can get help. But most of them, 99%, they're just irredeemable.
What do you think we should do with them?
An island, not any punishment, just an island. They can have houses and their own community there, but they can never leave. There's no children allowed there. They could, they could build picture frames or something as a living.
Build birdhouses.
Yeah, build birdhouses, and they could have Netflix or whatever, but they just need to be removed from society.
So, I mean, that's basically what bald beaver hunter's solution is. So basically, you're following what bald beaver hunter wants. You're basically giving in to what a predator wants because he wants to be selling.
Is he a therapist? Because I know therapists.
I happen to know a therapist, and I think he's a therapist. Well, I think that's a weird thing too about it. Some of these guys are just like they're so worked up into these like fantasy worlds that they don't really like the reality and the danger of it. So when they show up, they're more surprised there's actually a girl there. I think that's the thing. Is like some of these guys are so surprised there's actually a girl that's there.
Yeah,
they get so worked up in the fantasy world.
What do you think should happen to them?
I don't know. I mean, I think like there's like definitely like varying degrees of these guys. I mean, people like Thomas Bodner, like Westerbeck, like they don't deserve to like live because they're clearly like they don't deserve to live. It's just like they're not. They prove no good use to society. I think there's some that can be rehabilitated and given like some sort of like existence, but others I think they don't deserve to live.
I like it
because like they're just pieces of shit. They're less than animals. They're just disgusting human beings that have no moral compass, especially the ones that are out there actually molesting these kids and they're doing it habitually. Like Bot.
You're very poetic tonight, Mike.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I mean, it's just like fucking Westerbeck. I mean, like the guy just yeah. I mean, people like that don't have any fucking need. They have no real purpose in society. They're just monsters, and they need to just go away. Well, Joey's GCat channel. I apologize for not reading the chat we have, but Joey said that we should put them on the Running Man. show. Well, it's it's funny. I was talking to my friend the other night, and I'm like, why don't we
Mm,
just send all these people to like where the indigenous people live and just have them fight each other and see what happens.
mm,
It's like assholes that like still like fucking wear like loincloths and like sacrifice humans and cannibals. Those like
yeah.
islands. And just send all the predators and pedophiles to those islands. Give them some guns and be like, okay, figure it out. And then like if the pedophiles win, then they inhabit the island and just like live amongst themselves. And that's what they can fucking do.
Yeah.
And if they die, they die. So
Uh, yeah, that's no great loss. But we got started a little late tonight, and it's the first live stream we do together, so I have to sort of get going. But and we've had some voice issues, a few noise issues, but I would love to do this again, maybe even next Saturday if you're available, Mike.
I'm going to be out of town the next 2 weeks. I'm actually going to be in Cincinnati in a couple weekends to go visit Roush and
Yeah, the pilgrimage. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go there. Yeah, of course. Yeah, my voice is fucking terrible. I sound like
yeah, but we decided to do the live stream anyway. We tried so many times to get it arranged, so we just really just had to do it.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, I'm glad. Hopefully next time we can have more time and my voice isn't.
Yeah, because I'm away in another time too, and next time I want to be in front of my own computer, and we can do a couple of hours together. And
can I see it before you get off?
Depends how much do you want to see it.
Just as much as I can before I get off.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's not more people in here talking, getting crazy about everything. I'm surprised. Yeah, so I guess before you get off, I'll ask you, like, how do you feel about all this new Lauren shit?
The letters. I'm just going to comment on the letters. If the letters are true, and I think they are, and I've seen some snippets here and there, then the thingy is fantastic. It's Lauren's prison letters.
Yeah.
It's a 275% fantastic.
255% fantastic.
75%, it's unbelievable, and it's so cartoonish and so caricatured the way he writes his prison letters. It talks about being in the hole, and it talks, it's amazing. I just hope somebody would. I would wish somebody would like collect the letters and put them into chronological order and make them available, because it's right now you have to like know a secret handshake and knock on a web door in order to get access to them.
That's interesting. Yeah, I haven't. I literally have not been much into Lauren, but some people have been opening my eyes to the Lauren and all that. I've just been so high strung on Jim Roush with my Jim Roush poster. Actually, I threw that away. So I threw my Jim Roush poster away for other reasons.
Yeah, I really like both of them. I like Lauren as a predator. I like Lauren as a phenomenon. I'm just a little on fence with the Lauren fans. But with Rouch is different. I love Rouch, and I think Rouch has a much better fan base, a friendlier fan base, more accessible fan base.
The fan base is fucking basically me.
No, there's a couple of other guys discussing him in the Rouch subforum.
Yeah, there's a few people, but like that's basically it. But I'm gonna spread the love of Roush. Yeah, your fucking comparison of Stargate 1. If Lauren is Star Trek, Roush is Stargate. Like, God, man, I mean, that's a low bar to set right there. Honestly, I'm gonna raise that bar. I'm gonna fucking raise that bar. Are
you going to get an interview? Are you going to get an interview with Jim?
I'll try. I failed last time I was in Cincinnati. I failed.
Yeah.
I was too much of a pussy. But if all things prevail, I might even I might knock on his door and just get on my knees and tell him to stop that shit. Just blow him right there, honestly.
Yeah. Fantastic. I'm looking forward to it. Until next time, Mike, be well, get well.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Enjoy whatever you're doing.
Yeah, I will. Okay. Bye, sweetheart.
All right. Bye, precious. Oh man. Wow. So that was here we go. And so we had Tixx on, obviously short-lived, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. So yeah, I'm still gonna be doing still gonna go on streaming right now. So don't worry, I won't go away too fast. Yeah, my voice is pretty much gone all week. So yes. So hope everyone's doing great. I hope everyone's having a fun time. Let's see if I can. Let's see the only letters. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm still gonna be streaming. I mean, he's getting off, but I'm still gonna be streaming a little bit. I'm still gonna stream. I'm on here now, so I'm gonna start still streaming. So, excuse me. Yes, sorry. I'm just spacing out here, just replying to something. So yeah, I'm feeling all right. I'm doing a little bit better. I was doing a lot worse before, but yeah, I still sound like shit. So I don't know why. I think it's just this flu that's going around. But yeah, so the wheelchair predator, he's interesting. I'll actually pull up his chat here in a second. We can kind of look at his chat. Let's see. So yes, I apologize. I'm spacing out here for a second. Anyways, let's pull up his chat. Mr. Wheelchair Predator. And it's a flashy title. It's not me sitting here making fun of him because he's in a wheelchair. Please don't think that. Please don't think that I'm sitting here being, oh, look, he's in a wheelchair. Let's make fun of him. He's in a wheelchair. He's in a wheelchair. But yeah, I'm just a Bill. Let's see. All right, cool. Are we on? Can you guys see my? Can you guys see this? All right, cool. I think we're good. I think we can see. You guys can see his chat, right? Okay, cool. So yeah, this is the guy right here. He's the one that's in the wheelchair. Yeah. Let's see. One video had everything censored. So I don't know, bullying, dead pedo, or what. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, the whole thing with like YouTube. What's crazy is like, especially after the whole thing that happened in New Zealand, like they're cracking down pretty hard. Personally, I haven't seen the footage. I don't want to see the footage. I just something like that. I don't think something like that. I really don't think needs to exist. Footage doesn't need to exist. I would take it down, but then again, such is life. But yeah, here's the guy. That's him. What's crazy is like that's him when he's 30 back then, and like this is what he looks like now. That's a year ago. Yeah, he was in an accident. He was in an accident, and he's fucked up. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I guess I don't know. So yeah, he's so great. So he reached out in April or like July of 2007. So like it's not like it. Shit, excuse me. Yeah. Haha, just share is important one. Yeah. New Zealand terrorist attack versus shit. No, I'm not saying. No, I'm not like comparing it to. I'm just saying like I feel like YouTube and a lot of these things are cracking down and they're really trying to like push. It's like censoring so much stuff. You know what I mean? Like once you do one thing, it's like I can justify doing multiple censoring things. So, let's see. Do you have a job? Maybe sometimes. Play like two at what? Oh, so you're just talking. So really, it's just this guy's just like a boring predator, maybe. I haven't really read this entire chat log before. I've skimmed through it briefly. Let's see. That's pretty boring. Let's see if it talks about sex. Let's see. I'm sure I'll visit Lex a few times. So I mean, he's still talking about like, oh wow, very sexy pic. There you go, the one in the window on here. But oh really? Ben Cool. No, his name's Ben, and then his middle name is K. So one was like University. I wonder if it's like University of Louisiana or not Louisiana, Louisville. University of Louisville. Um, Wookie Panu, yeah. Yeah, it's well, yeah, the whole thing, like the whole censoring of shit is like they're just kind of like gonna overreach it. I mean, like it's the same thing we were talking. I was talking to my buddies last night about this shit. Like once you like have some like way like the thing with the New Zealand attacks, it's like shit like that. You can justify doing it ever. It's like, well, look at this. You know, this attack happened. So, like New Zealand banning all the assault rifles or whatever. I don't really know like what that means, but they like, want to ban everything and ban all the guns, and people are buying, getting their guns up and shit. It's the same thing with anything else. It's like now on YouTube, it's like, oh well, since that happened, I want to ban and censor everything that's kind of offensive or whatever. I don't know. Personally, I just feel like the footage shouldn't be shown. I think it should be deleted. I just out of respect to like the family members and everything. To be honest, I don't think it really has any need or existence in society. But I don't know. People fucking think it's cool to watch. Mike is sick. Yeah, Mike is sick. I think I head cold or something. I don't know. Maybe it's my allergies. I really have no idea. I'm a sick son of a bitch. Yeah, no, I really am. Well, yeah, I mean, like the lonely guy thing. I don't understand like why guys like to do that. Like, oh, I'm lonely. You know, like shin straight. I'm a lonely guy. It's like your loneliness should not really is not an excuse for you to go try to get with a kid. It should never be used as that. It shouldn't. I don't know. It's not like it's not a good excuse. You're selfish. I say it's very selfish. Like I'm very lonely, so I'm gonna go and get with a kid. It's like no, you shouldn't. So let's see. Well, okay, well I need to go lay down. Want to snuggle? Let's see. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Ben. Downtown Toe. Sorry, mine went awry. So this is pretty boring. Like, I like naughty pics here and there. I can be a bit naughty too. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I need to take a shower. Get my mind back out of the gutter. Oh, so he's trying to be flirty. He's trying to like send feelers out. So, yeah, I've been unwell the entire week. Like I've like my voice has been like this like the entire week. Sucks. I've been like laying down and like sleeping all weekend. But I told Tixx I was gonna do it because I'm gonna be out of town the next 2 weekends, and haven't been able to do much. Let's see. Better not talk about it. Sorry, what long story I like stories. This is was it bad? Wait, hold on. Here, but hiding. There you go. Who are you hiding from? Nobody. Didn't realize I was hidden. What did your friend have to say? Just what happened when it. I got that chest cold still hanging on. I don't know. It's just like I don't know. It's just weird. Let's see. They were drinking, but if you say I didn't say, well, if it was illegal, then what does my dad have to do? What? It's really just like a boring chat. It seems like I'm just going through a bunch of stuff. How far from Louisville is Lawrenceburg? I think an hour. Guess I was thinking you're really nice and cute. Let's just like see if they actually. I'm not gonna say it. Scan this entire bullshit. It says sex 42 times. Oh, well, sexy pic. Have you done that before? Done what? SEX. No, LOL. Cool. I was 16. Cool. He was 16 when he did it. Good for him. Sexy. That sounds quite sexy. Sexy body. You don't think you're a chat? So he's just continually complimenting her. Love it. There you go. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Oh man. Extremely, extremely. And like how he has to type it all out in all caps. That's the best part, is when he types it in all caps. Oh man. That's crazy. Let's see. Oh wow, the chat was. So is YouTube using bots to censor speech? Probably, honestly. I wouldn't doubt it. Shinster's a bullshit. He was easily making six figures. I don't know if he was making six figures. Well, he wasn't able to try. I doubt he was trolling for kids before being paralyzed. Yeah, you never know. I don't know. I mean, it would be interesting to see his chat or like his interview with police to see if like there's a pattern or like what he had been doing. To see if he was like a habitual chatter. He just was one-off thing. I mean, yeah, obviously I'm not sitting here defending him, but I know you're not defending him. Sing to me, but yeah, it'd be interesting. This guy could have used my thing don't work defend. Well, he said in the chat, Nicholas, that everything but his legs work. So wink not. Let's see. Where is it? Still fully functioning and everything but my legs. Wink face. Yeah, so there you go. Let's see. He's 6'4". I was in the chair in the pic you haven't seen. You look cool all dressed up. It's my son. Oh, he has a kid. That's my son, obviously. Yeah, sorry for bringing it up. Just thought you should know in case we ever meet or anything. No problem. Thank you for saying. I didn't know. Wow, he has a kid. Oh shit. Huh. Let's see. So he still lives in what's it called? Louisville. And that's all I have is the same. It's the same picture. So he still lives in Louisville. Yeah, he had a kid. Son, that's my son. Oh, wow, he has a son. Okay. Ben, oh wow, this is what happens when you don't freaking read everything like me. He knew it was illegal. He could lose everything, including his son. My son is 6. My son loves computer games. He's getting to where he can play without help. Does that make your wait? You have a BF? No, not now. Cool. I'm single too. Not really. I think he wonders though. Oh yeah, he's really sweet. I knew you were smart. You want to meet Albert Einstein. Huh. So I guess he probably doesn't. I wonder if he sees his son anymore. Do you let your son drive it? Let's see. My son, he sleeps good. My good, my son does too. Your son like that? Oh. I have a son. You know that, didn't you? Yeah, I kind of forgot. LOL. Do you see him a lot? Monster House is one of his favorites. Jeez, I remember that movie. I see him a lot during the summer. My bro last one, not as often during school. Huh. So he and the mother, baby mama, are not together. Hmm. Let's see if he. I don't want to. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. Here's some good stuff. Do you hate me? Why do you say if you want? You didn't mean it. I got in my car. Oh, hold on. Here's a good part. I'm sorry, I'm not up to like. I'm sorry, I'm not my usual cheery self. I'm just very sick. But let's see. What's your number? Just go out and just go out there in about 15. Only call if something's wrong. Okay. See, it's gonna be safe. Okay. Still very nervous. Make sure you're outside. Okay, I'm leaving now. Okay. Are you here? Yeah. I can't do this. I'm sorry. Taking too much of a chance. If we were caught, I would lose everything and never be able to see my son again. Exactly. I can't risk that. Yeah, okay. I'm so sorry. Do you hate me? Why did you say it if you didn't mean it? I got in my car and started it. It was very close to coming. Then I realized what kind of chance I'm taking. I don't want to go to jail. Why would you go to jail? I don't want to never. I don't want to never see my son again. If we caught, I would go to jail, and I'd be registered sex offender. Would not be allowed to go live near school. Not be allowed to see my son. Have to go to all my neighbors to tell them what I did. Lose all my friends. Friends. Really, really hope you understand. How would they know if something happened or someone reading our messages? Lots of things that happen. I know I'm so sorry. I can't tell you how much I want to see you, but doing this would be taking an enormous risk. Lauren would still fuck up an accident by paralyzing himself and needing the entire settlement of medical and setting lawsuit. Looks like he's custody issues. Yeah, probably has custody issues. I can't tell you how much I want to see you, but in doing so, I'd be taking enormous risk. Understand, please, 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 please. I would not mess with you like that. But I truly got into my car and pulled out of my driveway. Then I thought never seeing my son again. I couldn't do it. Please, please understand. Okay. Do you believe me? Yeah. If I understand, I want to lose you. Are you very special to me? How? What do you mean? What do you think of me? I have strong feelings for you that I think I might be love. If you can't see me, I know it hurts. Maybe one day we'll get together. Blah, blah, blah. Please keep talking to me. Why? To pretend? Pretend what? That you like me? Oh, so they're just trying to like fishing. See, stepmom, blah, 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 just because I'm kind of because. So it looks like now it's just kind of like this is during the sting, and it's just kind of like trying to get him to come, but he's not going to. So he admits he got into his car. So I mean, he basically admits that he's like, yeah, I got in my car and I was about to come. And he still wants to, he's still like saying he still wants to. Like, he's just kind of like it's all like morally okay. I mean, it's just like he's focused on the trouble aspect. I think that's what it is. It doesn't seem like I mean, like he knows it's wrong, but I don't know. Let's see. I didn't watch the game. Were all you fans? I was in my car about to come. Um, how many hours have I sat and talked to you? Lots. Yeah, pretending. A lot of pretend. Guys lie to get something from girls. I do the opposite. I've always been honest. Blah 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 blah. Huh? You can accept it. It's only on my keyboard. How was school? So so it seems like so yeah, it seems like they're trying really hard to get him to come, but he's not. So I mean, they're trying, and then they're just kind of like, okay, this guy's not coming, so screw him. Huh? I don't have any money, so I'd be having to take some rich people, just $1 million. I think my dad's got. Let's see if he says what his job is. I worked seasonal jobs while I was out there. I'm starting school soon. Do you work or are you really just a dad? Your profile. Huh. Well, I just was full time. Oh, do you work? Are you really just a dad? LOL. Your prof says dad. LOL. Well, that is a full time job. I just graduated with my degree in biology and chemistry. About to go to grad school. How smart I pretend to be? You gotta be. Had money saved. I don't know you did. Do you have it? So I wonder if he has a job. He doesn't want to tell her. Huh. There you go. Let's. Yeah, this is pretty boring, chat. I'm pretty boring today too, aren't I? I'm pretty boring today. But yeah. Let's go with conviction. Being well-chaired in after a few years of hearings, he's able to negotiate a plea deal that had him plead guilty to attempts. So he received 5 years probation. So yeah. So what were they saying? There was one thing you should know. Yeah. So pretty bland chat, to be honest. Wookie and Penub 420. I don't know what that means. Games. Man, that's all. It's the only picture he has. That's it. Just that one. Huh. Oh, look at this. So he has an email address. Is this the one he's using? Is this the one that he was using before? No. Oh no, we're good. So yeah, I mean, there's some people that are his family members apparently. There's his email. It's his phone number. He's got John, Larry, Mary, Michael, Anna, Amanda, Elizabeth Havslick. Or if that's the baby mama. So I mean, at this point, his son's a teenager. In high school, his son's in high school at this point. Oh, look, his middle name is Kula. 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 So he probably lives with parents or some shit. Kula Wilms. So I mean, that's there you go. Kula. Kula, Koala. Kula, Koala. Kula. Oh man, let's Jonathan K. So yeah, Wilms. So there's the Wilms family. So there's really not much about him. I mean, he's just pretty much just like a generic white male, I guess you could say. Yeah. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, there's not really much about this guy. Yeah, I don't really understand Kula as a. I don't understand that. I've never heard that name before. I've never heard that. Oh, look at this. Ah, look at that. Look at this. It's his court document. Ooh, look at that. United States District Court, Western District of Kentucky, Louisville Division. United States of America versus Benjamin Gula Williams. Look at that. There you go, guys. Look at that. In July, doing that. Alice with a Y. For justice. Oh, yada, yada, yada. In October of 2007, he arranged to meet, allegedly in attention of the executive committee. However, Williams did not follow through with the meeting. Two months after the meeting was supposed to occur, law enforcement obtained a search warrant for Williams' home. Or was authorized a search of all computer the following lawful transfer. The search warrant was executed and 2 computers among the items were seized. Second search warrant was requested issued to have the computer seized. Have the seized computers transported to the Kentucky Regional Computer Forensic Laboratory for in-depth chat logs. Stored the child and any other electronic constitution. However, due to the backlog, the case KFC third search warrant was done. Language was requested, authorized forensic. Pursuant to the third search warrant, KBI examined the computers just for the part of that. I don't think he did. I don't think he did send any. Investigator that based on his understanding, Yahoo Messenger, Yahoo photo sharing have been used in the chats. Gave photographs. Additionally, investigator Sparks gave a photograph of Williams to investigator Baker and said images with his son in them. His picture of his son. Oh, wait. Ooh. Bing, bang, boom. Because of keyword search and employer time consuming, search the Yahoo photo sharing folder for photographs depicting Williams that may have been shared the decoy. Within this folder, investigator Baker identified several images that appeared to depict the individual in the photograph. He also found images which he took to be boom. So he did have the kitty crap. There you go. Once the fourth warrant was obtained, authorizing the search for spectrum analysis hard drive discovered. Yep, so he did have the kitty crap. Wow. So I mean, therein lies Mr. Lonely Guy. Nope. So maybe that's why he was so concerned. So yeah, I doubt he's seeing his kid anytime soon. Defendant moved to suppress the evidence of child. The affidavits in support of this first search did not present plausible cause to believe that the child crimes been committed. Therefore, defendant the evidence was obtained unconstitutionally and then was suppressed. Defendant further asserts that the evidence is not saved. So when the search is without warrant, the government has a burden. So he's just trying to do all this bullshitting. Since the initial stuff was not found under the direction of a warrant for the evidence, a dismissible exception must apply. So he got away with that. The court was whether the warrant had not been overly broad and heavily discover the child. Government contends that once investigator Baker in the instant case, the valid portion of the child investigator search images. Defendant seeks to exclude from evidence chat logs, the transcript, instant message conversation. Motion to separate trials. Oh no, they didn't suppress it. For the foregoing reasons, the defendant's motion to suppress is denied. Denied. Good. That's crazy though. He still he still had a plea. He got 5 years probation. Yeah, he didn't really get anything. It's so weird. Like, you go to his conviction. It's he faced Fed charges. They didn't even bring him against. Yeah, he only got 5 years after a few years of hearings, he was able to negotiate a plea deal. So yeah, he got off pretty light. Like he got a slap on the wrist. Yeah, because his chat was so boring and like not that. But then he had the kitty crap on. I don't know how he didn't get. I don't know how he didn't get that much heat for the kitty crap. I'll say that much. Yeah, same thing. Let's see. Matter of admire means you've been sent. I guess he's gonna send her stuff because I guess that's like they're like, oh, he has it in his possession, so he might have sent it to her or something. I don't know. I'm not really up on the legal stuff. I'm good with the legal. Original conviction for transfer of obscene material to minors. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's weird. That's just strange. I'm assuming that, like, yeah, it was like he was gonna send her stuff. I don't know. Obscene material. Yeah, I guess that could be true too. Like, it was just like the chats because he was saying how like, oh, she's sexy. But I mean, he somehow was able to get off. I mean, that's crazy. He had the kitty crap on there, but he was able to not go to jail. That's not him. Is there really no other pictures of him? Yeah, maybe that's what maybe that was. I don't know. There's really just no pictures of him. That's it. Just this one of him smirking like a prick. A jerk. Yeah. So I mean that's pretty much it. I don't really know. I don't know if there's much else about this guy. This has been able to keep under the radar for the most part. So yeah, well. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much Mr. Benjamin Kula Walla Wilms. Yeah, pretty interesting guy. I mean, I wish there was more about him. I mean, it'd been interesting to see him have come to the house and what he would have done and said. And again, he was gonna show up. I mean, he got in his car and was on his way. So, yeah, it'd been interesting to see him show up and how they would have wheeled him up to the house. But yeah, it would have been interesting to see what he would have done in terms of coming to the house. So I'm assuming that he has like a handicap accessible house that he lives in. 5 years probation is a clear evidence that it was a weak case for the government. Yeah, that's probably true. So we go to here. I mean, let's see. Let's just go. Um, hmm. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I guess maybe this wasn't like. You never seen me in shot. I kind of wondered about it, but I didn't know you'd think. Huh. So I guess they're just going back and forth. So yeah, I guess his chat wasn't really like crazy. It wasn't like that insane. He had an emotional sympathy high ground with the jury, especially since the cops had come to get him out rather than him. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Yeah, he didn't come to the house. He turned away and said no. So who knows if he even talked to the police? He may have just shut his mouth. If I was a prosecutor, I would not look forward to trying this. Interesting. Yeah. So yeah, he really doesn't get too crazy in terms of like graphic, but it's still like there, but it's just not as like graphic as others. So, and he might have just shut his mouth and not said anything. So yeah, we'll know. Who knows? Maybe he took a plea because the attorney fees are starting him. Yeah, yeah, it's true. Very true. War of attrition. He was too rich for him. Yeah, I mean he had money from something. He maybe he won a lawsuit or something for the accident. Who knows? I don't know. So yeah, guys. Yeah, I'm losing my voice a little too much. I'm starting to like get kind of run down. So yeah, I appreciate everyone coming on. I mean, it sucks that Tixx wasn't able to hang out a little bit longer, but yeah, this was an interesting predator. Kind of boring, but interesting guy. Especially considering he was part of the Bowling Green sting and he didn't really get that much trouble comparative to other guys who were slammed pretty hard. So yeah, I mean, check out his chat. I'll put the his link into the video description. Yeah, you guys can check it out. But yeah, again, this is Mr. Benjamin Williams. He was excuse me, a wheelchair-bound predator. And it would have been interesting to see how that would have progressed. I mean, we saw Dustin in the same exact sting come and try to be with a child. So yeah, kind of depending on how my voice is, I definitely want to get out my video. I have another video coming up, but I've been just so tired. So yeah, we'll see. So kind of a TBD on terms of my stuff coming out. Just kind of my sickness and everything. just got caught the cold, and so I got a crappy cold, but I'm getting a lot better. So yeah. So I do appreciate everyone coming on and hanging out with me. And sorry this video wasn't as long and fun as it usually are, but I do appreciate everyone coming on. And yeah, I mean, again, this was the wheelchair-bound predator, and it's still coming out to me, the 13-year-old girl. Yeah, again, pretty much to sum it up, I mean, his chat was not graphic as others, is very plain, but you know, he still admits that he would, you know, he still said he would come out for the kid. He got in his car apparently and turned around, but they still came out to get him. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, Shins Koala and Okay Singing. Yeah, you guys, great conversation. And sorry to cut it short, but yeah, I'm gonna rest up, relax, and watch some basketball. Some basketball. So yeah, again, everybody, be on the lookout. I don't know. I really don't know. Just kind of depends on when I can get better. so I can do something. But yeah, again, I appreciate everyone coming on and having a good time. And yeah, Tixx and I do something to stop that chest cold from hitting you, from hanging it up to you. Yeah, I know. Seriously, I don't, it's kind of weird. I don't know if it's allergies or something, but yeah. So hopefully I can get better soon, and I'll be back and making videos. Yeah, and I think Tix and I'll definitely get something going on. Get something going. I mean, try to do a couple videos here and there. Um, should be a good one, but you know, he and I are in different time zones, so it's kind of hard. So yeah, that weak coffee. So yeah, again, guys, I'll be around. I'll be around in the chats and the Discord. So just hit me up there, and yeah. So again, everybody, have a awesome rest of your weekend, and I do appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. Mike Pence signing off. Cheers, y'all.